very good evening to all of you. I'm Archis, and is it am I live, Pratik? Okay. My viewers, if you have been following the news, you already know what the big story of this week is, and it's the massive protests and breaking out near Delhi by farmers. And we are currently at the end of the fifth day of protests. And as you've seen during the anti-CAA protests, that every time such big protests break out across the country, you have a lot of fake news around protesters. So this time it was no different, and we are looking at every day. We are looking at a lot of fake news on WhatsApp, on Facebook that are being shared widely, that are trying to create false narratives about the protesters and their demands. So let's have a look at some of them that we actually kind of fact checked today. The first one is a photo of a group of Sikhs holding a placard that says "Restore Article 370 and 35A." Now, as we know, this happened last year when Article 370 and 35A were revoked, and the special status of Kashmir was kind of removed. The captions being shared with this photo is that look, farmers are now kind of supporting Kashmiris, as if they're trying to merge in the current protests with the protests that happened against the revocation of Article 370. But the truth is that when we did a reverse image search on this photo, we found out that it has existed since August 8, 2019. And it was actually a protest in Punjab that happened just a few days after Article 370 was removed. So this photo has actually nothing to do with the current farm protests that are happening. And clearly, this effort to kind of merge them together has been done on the basis of a false narrative. Moving on, we have another photo that has been a video that has been shared quite widely by quite a few verified handles as well. And in this video, you can hear people raise pro-Khalistan slogans. And again, it's a very contentious issue. Any separatist issue is quite contentious in India. And so this video has been gaining a lot of traction. And people have been trying to, paint the image of these farmers from Punjab being pro-Khalistani. But the truth is that this video is actually from last year again. It was taken during the 2019 ICC Cricket World Cup that happened last summer. And it has definitely nothing to do with the current farmers' protests at all. So again, another false narrative here. The third one, we have another photo that was quite viral this morning. And in this photo, you can see a few people standing together. And the claim is that the woman in the photo is somebody called Hathras Babi or Naxal Babi, who is basically a doctor called Rajkumari Bansal, who created quite a controversy during the entire incident in Uttar Pradesh around the alleged gang rape and murder at Hathras. And back then, the claim was that, this is the Naxal Bhabi who's at every protest. And they're trying to bring in that same angle again, saying that, okay, what is she doing at the farmers' protests again? But the truth is that this is not her at all. We actually spoke to her, and she told us that she has not attended any farmers' protests. Furthermore, this photo was actually taken at Shaheen Bagh in February. So it is, again, not related to the farmers' protests at all. And this was an image taken by the members of the Bharatiya Kisan Union, and who posed with Shaheen Bagh protesters. So again, there's clearly another trend going on here, where this entire the requests by the protesters are being misrepresented, and basically the entire issue around this farmers' bill are kind of laden with false narratives. So if you want to know what's really going on, please keep an eye out on our website. And just like the anti-CAA protests, we are expecting a lot more fake news to come out in the future. So keep watching our website and our social channels for more updates on fake news around the farmers' protests. Thank you.